My son called CPS on me for abuse because I grounded him for skipping school. They took him away, and he finally got the freedom he wanted. My 16-year-old son Ethan started telling people I was abusive when all I did was try to discipline him. It began small, like when I grounded him for sneaking out. He told his friend's mom I locked him in a room for days. When I took away his phone for failing 3 classes, he told the school counselor I destroyed his property and screamed for hours. They called me in, asked questions, and dismissed it after realizing he was exaggerating. I thought it was over, but it wasn't. Every time I tried to parent him, the stories got worse. I caught him skipping school, and when I refused to let him go out for the weekend, he told his girlfriend's parents I hit him with a belt until he bled. I had never laid a hand on him. I was strict, yes, but not abusive. I set curfews, gave chores, enforced rules, things that used to mean something. But Ethan had learned that if he told the right story to the right person, people listened. The more sympathy he got, the more he pushed it. I used to be the mom who packed lunches and drove him to soccer. Now I was the abusive mother in every whisper around town. Teachers started watching me differently during parent conferences. Neighbors stopped waving. My sister called to ask if everything was okay at home. That one hurt. She helped me raise him after his father died, and now even she doubted me. Ethan sat at the kitchen table one night, scrolling on his phone, calm as could be, while my reputation was falling apart. Why are you doing this? I asked. He shrugged. Maybe if you treated me like an adult, people wouldn't believe it. I felt something in me snap then. Not anger, just the realization that I didn't recognize my son anymore. The next morning, 2 CPS agents showed up at my door. Someone, likely the school, had filed a report after hearing Ethan's latest story. We received information about potential physical abuse, one said, reading from a clipboard. Ethan stood in the doorway behind them, looking almost proud. They asked questions, took pictures of my house, checked for signs of neglect. I answered calmly. There were no bruises, no evidence. Still, they said they'd follow up. 2 days later, they came again, this time with a court order. Ethan had told them he was terrified to live with me. They said they were placing him in temporary custody for his safety. I watched as they packed his bag, my son grinning like he finally won something. I didn't fight it. I just stood there, numb, as they drove off. The silence afterward was unbearable. His room was exactly how he'd left it. Messy, posters crooked, half-empty soda cans on the desk. For the first time in years, the house was quiet. Too quiet. I didn't know whether to cry or scream. Weeks passed. CPS